My name is Jennifer, and I'm here to talk to you guys today a little bit about what you do after you become a coach. I'm really excited to be here, and let's just dive right into this. I'm going to start screen sharing with you guys, and here we go. Okay, so you signed up to be a coach, and now you're wondering what you do next. So what you do is you announce it. You're going to tell everyone. You're going to be happy. You're going to be proud and excited and confident and tell everybody that you are a Beachbody coach. Obviously, it is fine to start with your friends and your family because that's where we all feel comfortable going first. But you need to take it a step further than that, and you need to share on social media. It doesn't matter what platform you choose to use, but you need to be on a platform, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, Snapchat, or Pinterest, whatever it is that you're using. You need to be reaching a ton of people, and you need to be telling them that you are a Beachbody coach, you're excited about it, and you are proud of it, because it's very important to share it with people. How else would they know you're a coach if you're not sharing it? So how are you going to do that? You're going to share it everywhere, right? So you are going to start posting, right? You're going to share that you are a fitness coach with Beachbody. You're going to share that you have an accountability group that starts blank, and you're going to insert a date there. It is very important to have a date that your challenge group starts, and I didn't do this for a long time, and I think that it hurt my business for as long as I can remember. And once I started putting a date, it makes a sense of urgency and a sense of importance. So make sure you're putting a date in there, and don't make the mistake that I did. Even if you don't have a group starting that day, I would say make a date, and then if you don't have any people for it, you can change that date. It's okay. You're the boss, you're in charge, and you get to run your groups the way that you want to. So put a date and, work accordingly. So you're going to say that you've got a group and it's starting on this day, and you're looking for people to join you on this journey. And then you're going to tell them what is in your groups, because people don't really know, she's got a group, she's got a challenge group. Well, what does that mean? It doesn't mean a whole lot to people unless you're a Beachbody coach. So you're going to want to share what your groups are all about. You're going to tell them, we give you daily focus challenges. We give you tips and support and motivation. We also get to log our workouts, and we get to log our shakes. We're on a really cool app, and there's a ton of accountability. We share recipes, and that you're excited to help people reach their goals. You need to also have a call to action when you're posting. Make sure you tell people, don't just put out a direct link. That's super salesy and just not the way to go. There are tons of reasons why you wouldn't want to put out a direct link. One of them being that what if they already have a coach and they don't even know it? You put out your link, they go to buy, the challenge pack, and then another coach gets credit for it. So make sure you're putting message me for more information how to get started with your journey. And that way you can teach them how to do it the right way and make sure that you get credit for that. All right. So that is where we're going to start. And then here are a few tips for you when you're posting. Just saying that you have 5 spots left goes back to that sense of urgency and that sense of that this is important. This is your health and fitness, and you need to get started as soon as possible, because you can never start too soon changing your body and changing your life. So if you say, I have 5 spots left and it's filling up fast, you're not lying, guys. You are telling them it's time to go, it's time to start, and maybe you do only have 5 spots left. It's okay. That's fine. Nobody knows how many people are in your group. Nobody knows how many people are supposed to be in your group. So giving a number and saying you have this many spots left just makes people want to join you. It makes it feel exciting and oh, this is exclusive, and I better jump on that right away. So go ahead and add that in there. It's totally good. Be specific and talk your groups up with confidence. We've already kind of touched on the confidence thing, but just being specific about your groups and telling them what's involved and being confident that you can help them get those results is going to make people be drawn to you, as opposed to somebody else who's sharing different things and not being as confident or not having energy and not being passionate about their posts. People can feel that, you guys. So definitely speak with confidence and post with confidence. Don't tell all of your story right away, okay? You guys, we're breadcrumbing. You don't just jump out there and tell every single thing from A to Z about your story, or all about Shakeology and how much it is, and how much it is every single month to keep drinking. Like, if you put that dollar sign out there, people are going to see that dollar sign before they see value, and they're just going to keep scrolling. You guys have to put value into these posts and show people that you have something that they need to help them reach their goals. So don't just get out there and start dropping word vomit about your story and everything like that. You need to be breadcrumbing throughout the week and throughout the days, with a little bit more here and a little bit more there. Make them think, wow, this is really interesting. I want to know more. Not, this is super salesy, like there's a link on her post. Hell no. You know what I mean? Like, you guys got to lead with passion and lead with love and the caring for helping other people, and you're going to be just fine in this business. Also, giving a deadline for your group start date is super important. Like I said in the beginning, you want to make sure you have that start date so that people will join by that day, and then you can post a new start date and start advertising for your next group. So here is a example of a new coach post, and I'm sorry if that picture is a little fuzzy. I had to take a picture of it. This is one that I got out of the Follow Your Bliss page. That is our upline coach, Ashley Molstead, and she had this in there, and it is an example of a great new coach post, okay? So let's see, this picture is awesome. It's showing transformations. I love that. It's got her transformation and a few other people's. It also shows the Beachbody Challenge where you can win money, which is amazing and such great incentive for people who want to get healthy and start living a better life. It also shows Total Body Beast, which is the program that she's doing, which is totally fine. I don't always recommend, putting the corporate images out there, because that's super salesy-ish, but she's doing that program, and it's not like buy Total Body Beast or anything like that. So I think it's okay. She's just sharing like what program she's doing. So let's just dive on into this and read it. And I want to go over a few of the points in it. So it's real people, and that is so important. You're not just sharing the salesy corporate stuff. Definitely do that. So she says, disclaimer, this is a fitness-related post. So if those annoy you, you should probably unfriend me. Okay, moving forward. I love that. Like, obviously, that is very outspoken, and if that is not your personality, that's okay. You don't have to open it up with that, but this lets people know that she is in it for motivating and for helping people, and she is talking to people who want to hear what she has to say. I love that. So it's fitness related. If those annoy you, then move on, because here is going to be a fitness post. So this is for my friends and family who have been dying to lose weight and tone up, or simply just get healthier, but haven't had the motivation to do so. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a support group and someone to motivate and cheer you on a daily basis? Someone who checks in with you every day and gets your butt off the couch? I love that. Someone who wants nothing more than to help you get results that you're looking for. Literally, she just described a challenge group. That's perfect. You're sharing with what she is going through. You're sharing with the support that she had, and someone's checking in with her and helping her reach her goals. So she is sharing that, and I love it. She also shares that she wants to help you too. I want to motivate you. I want to get the fitness results that you've been dying to have. And yes, you're going to have to work for it. Right there, it's like a golden nugget, you guys, because saying yes, you will have to work for it, will get rid of all of those people who think that they're just going to be able to drink a shake and drop 50 pounds. Because yes, Shakeology is amazing and it can be used as a replacement and can aid in weight loss, but you are not going to get the results that you want if you're not pairing nutrition and fitness together. And that's why they have these bundle packs, so that you can get the best of both worlds. So she's saying, like, you are going to have to work for this. So it lets them know, like, there's going to be a little bit of work involved, but that's okay, because they know it up front and they're ready to work when they're in the door. So this is me after 2 weeks progress photo from my Insanity Max 30 journey. Boom. She's sharing her transformation. That is so important, you guys. Sharing your transformation is one of the biggest parts of being a Beachbody coach. And it doesn't always have to be physical. It can be mental. It can be financial. It can be whatever has helped you from becoming a Beachbody coach, okay? So she's sharing her transformation photos. She says, in 2 weeks, I start Body Beast to add lean muscle and hopefully have the guts to compete in a fitness show. She's showing she has huge goals. Like, that's awesome. I love that she's sharing that. And it puts her out there and also holds her accountable to possibly really getting into that fitness show because she shared about it. I wouldn't be posting this if I didn't feel stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally than I have ever felt in my life. Look at that. She's sharing that it's not just a transformation of her body, but it is a transformation mentally and emotionally. So it isn't all about changing your body. It's about changing your whole life, you guys. And we have this that we get to share with everyone, and it is a gift. So you should not be embarrassed or feel like you're bothering anybody, because this is a gift. And I strongly feel like by not sharing with people, you're doing your friends and family a disservice. You've got to be passionate and like believe in it 100% and wholeheartedly. And I promise you're going to do fine. So continuing on, I'll be kicking off my group on October 5th. She put that date in there to solidify that that's when the date starts. If you're not in it before then you're not on board. And sorry, my computer went black. I was like, what's happening? It was just the screen share. Okay, so she says she'll be kicking off her group on October 5th with a few other people who are determined to get results, and I want you to join us. I'm so pumped with my results that I've gotten this far, and I want to help others commit and get the same results. So she is sharing that she's got a group. She's got her start date in there. She is excited. She said that she's pumped up and ready to get results, and she's ready to help you. So these are some of the things that you guys need to be looking for when you are making your new coach post. She said her call to action at the end. If you want to do this, like or comment on this post or send me a message and I'll send you some more details. This is about you and your goals and no one else's. Get ready. You're about to change a ton of lives, starting with your own. I just love this post. She did an awesome job for her first, coming out post. She hit all the corners. She got her transformation. She got a start date and a call to action and all those great things that you need to be posting about when you're sharing your journey and starting this out. So I love this. This is a great example. So someone messaged you and they're interested. What do you do now, right? That's like the scariest part. It's like, what do I even start talking about? First of all, just breathe. Right? Don't word vomit at them. Take it one step at a time. If you're sitting there spouting stuff off that maybe they weren't even thinking in their head, you might scare them off. So breathe. It's our job to listen to them and go through the layers, like picture an onion, right? And you're peeling those layers back to really dig into their why. Why are they messaging you? Why do they want to lose weight? What is fueling their fire in order to get them emotionally attached to our product, to what we have to offer them? Because we know that it can change their life. But we've got to be able to connect it to what they are feeling. So you've got to start peeling that onion, and here are some questions that you can ask them to get information so you can find out what their needs are so that you can help them. So, what are their health and fitness goals and what has them interested in this opportunity? That will get them talking about it right away. What have they done in the past that have or have not worked for them? That's a really great question, because then they can go into, I went to the gym, I just don't have the time, I don't have anyone to watch my kids, or this or that. And you could say, well, hey, we have these awesome workout programs that you can do from home in your living room in 30 minutes, and you don't need childcare. There are just so many things. If you can find out what they've tried and what hasn't worked for them, you can therefore give them a solution to their problem. What does their nutrition look like? That's a huge question, because people just don't realize the things that they're putting in their body. And if they're actually tracking what they're eating every day, they realize how many of those calories that they forget to, write down. Or if they're not keeping track of it, you forget about, that piece of cheese or whatever it is, that toast with jam on it. So just find out what they're eating on a daily basis. How many meals do they eat a day? Because if they're only eating 2 meals a day, they're probably feeling hungry by the end of the night, and then they're binge eating. You know, we've got solutions to all of these problems, and Shakeology is a huge solution to people with nutrition problems. So don't talk about Shakeology at this point. We're not talking about that. We're just finding out about them. That way, when it does come up, you've got the answers to their problems. How many meals a day do they eat? What type of food are they eating on a typical day? Are they eating fast food? If so, how often? That's a huge one, because if they are eating fast food, you know they're spending a ton of money on it. And again, that will help you combat the money objection that a lot of people will throw at you when you're talking to them about Shakeology. And really, when you are talking to people about Shakeology, you have to have a true passion and testimonial with it yourself, because it is very hard to tell somebody, oh, Shakeology is the best and it's doing this for me and it's doing that for me, if it's not really doing that for you. That's when you're selling stuff and nobody wants to be sold to. You want to share what is working for you with other people so that it can help them. So you also want to ask them if there's any limitations with exercises from previous injuries. This is a good question to ask, because if you're trying to help somebody and you want to get them on Insanity Max 30, but they've got a serious knee issue, that's not the program you want to go to. That is intense plyometrics and jumping and all sorts of stuff that they cannot handle with a hurt knee. So maybe plyo would be plyo. Cannot talk. Plyo would be an amazing program for them because it's low impact and it won't hurt their knee. Okay, so asking these questions are huge. What type of exercising do they prefer? Cardio, weight training, yoga, Pilates, maybe a variety? Do they like cardio dancing? Because we've got a ton of dancing programs now that we can plug people into that aren't a fan of exercising. People like to dance. And if you haven't seen the amazing results from Size and Country Heat, you guys need to check them out because they're seriously amazing. And this way, if you know what they like, you can plug them into a better program for them. Now, how much time do they have to devote to working out is a huge question as well, because obviously if it's a busy mom who works 10 hours, comes home and has to feed kids, give baths, help with homework, like she only has 25 to 30 minutes to spend on a workout, then TurboFire is not going to be the best program for her unless she really wants it, because I was a working mom, worked 10 hours, and I did TurboFire. But you've also got to want this really, really bad. And some people don't just start off wanting it as bad as I did. And so maybe like 21 Day Fix would be a better program for someone like that to start off with, because it's only 30 minutes, or T25, only 25 minutes. It is our job as a coach to find out what their need is so that you can give them the best program to set them up for success. So once you get to know them, you're still getting to know them when you're forming. And I just wanted to throw this in here so that you guys know that we form, right? These are the ways that you can also peel those layers back. You're not just wondering about health and fitness. You also want to find out about their family. What's their family like? Do they have kids? Do they have time to, go and play, or do they work a lot and they don't have a lot of time? What is their job? Is it demanding? What do they do? It's things that you need to get to know. What do they like to do for fun? Are they active? Do they sit and watch TV all day? Like, you got to get to know them before you can just throw a program out there in their face. So, show them that you care and offer free support. You know what I mean? Like, just talk to these people. We are in a people business, forming with people, building relationships, and that is how you're going to go far. Nobody is a number. Nobody is a Success Club point. Nobody is a challenge pack, period. You have to love on these people. You have to care about these people. You have to help these people. And that is how you're going to build a solid team, because they will trust you, they will get results, and then they want to help people too, okay? So find out what fits their needs. You're the coach, so you help them decide. Now you've thought of a program for them that's going to work best. A great way to make sure that they are okay with that program is, if you've never heard of it, coachingcodes.com. You can go there, put in your coach ID, and you can actually get product video links so that you could send them to the person, your potential, And you can show them what the program is. And then they will come back and say, yes, this is perfect, wonderful. So you send them that and tell them, you know, this is a great program for you. I think it's going to be awesome. And then that's when Shakeology comes in, okay? So that means you need to bring up the nutrition side. Before talking about Shakeology, discuss their current habits and struggles and make them aware of their need for better nutrition. So when I'm bringing up Shakeology, I'll ask, have you ever used or heard of Shakeology before? Which are our powerhouse shakes full of dense nutrition and superfoods to help fuel your body with what everyday normal food does not give us, okay? So they're either gonna say yes or no. Now, guys, remember that nutrition is 80% of your results. So this is a huge part to really nail in the nutrition side of getting healthy and getting fit. And Shakeology is everything in a dense bag full of it, okay? So if they say no, they've never heard of Shakeology, I'll say, okay, no problem. So one thing I do is incorporate Shakeology into our daily regimen to help give us the nutrients our bodies are lacking, which is why we have cravings. It's why we're bloated. It's why our energy levels are low. Our digestion is crappy because, you know, we're not getting the nutrition that we need. Would you mind if I sent you a link to show you quickly how amazing adding Shakeology one time a day is to replace your meal and improve the symptoms that we struggle with to reach our goals? Everybody loves this. People are all about the video, and so they say yes, and no, I'm sorry. So I send them that video, and then I wait for them to respond, and I will, if they haven't messaged me back, I will give them 1 or 2 days to come back and message me. Usually it's right away. They're ready to go. They are excited about the program. They're ready to try the shakes. And, you know, I have given enough value to the bundle pack that $140 doesn't seem like a lot. Guys, women will buy anything. You have to link it to their emotions. If they want a handbag and it's $140, they're going to find $140. If they want to lose weight bad enough and they see that you have great results, you're happy, your energy is up, you're a mom, you're running around and you still are ready to go whenever and wherever, they see that because you're consistent with your posting and you're there, you're showing up and you're in love with this product, and they see that and they believe you, they trust you that this is going to work. $140 is not that much money, you guys. So I give them 1 to 2 days to follow up. People are like, what? 1 to 2 days? That's crazy. But it's really not crazy. You're helping these people, guys. It's not like you're bothering them. They messaged you interested in it, and you're sharing this gift with them. So 1 to 2 days is not a lot. You want to help these people, you have to reach out to them. Don't be scared of anything, guys. There's nothing to be scared about. So I say, hey, how are you? I just wanted to catch up with you. Here are your thoughts on the Shakeology link I sent you. I would love to get you help get you started on your journey. I know you had some huge goals, you know, maybe list out what the goals are, because reiterating what their goals are and having had those 2 days to really think about it, and maybe they were really bad on their nutrition those past 2 days, and you re-mentioned their goals and they're like, okay, maybe I really do need this. So make sure you're reiterating their goals, and that way they can hear it again and remember, like, oh yeah, I said that, like I do really need this. I need to change my life. So I always end my messages in a question. So I say, so are you ready to commit to 30-minute workouts and a shake to change your life? And usually the answer is yes. So, usually the answer is yes, but sometimes the answer is no. Usually if there is a objection, it is going to be the money objection, and they say that they can't afford it. When I first started as a coach, I would say, okay, let me know when you can. You know, like, it's so easy to just say, okay, like, I understand, like, I guess I'll just go talk to somebody else. Don't do that, guys. Don't stop there. Ask them a question. Break it down for them, you guys. People don't understand the value because you're not sharing it with them. But if they would stop and think about, well, shoot, I do spend, $8 on fast food at least once a day. And when I stop for gas, I totally get a soda and a bag of chips or this or that or whatever. You guys, I literally will go into such detail with them about how I afford Shakeology. I switched from Verizon to Sprint where they cut my phone bill in half. I never go out to eat anymore. Like, it is very rare that we get to go out to eat because I want this in my life. It is so helpful and changes the way that I feel about myself and about my body and just in general. Like, we cut our cable out. We were paying $100 and I believe it was like $170 a month for cable and internet, and we pay like $50 now. That is almost all of my shakes right there. And I'm working the business, so I'm definitely getting my shakes paid for, and now I'm just profiting. So anyways, you can break down the price for them and say, let me ask you a question. Do you know how much money you're spending on your lunches now, like at work, fast food, gas station, or stopping at Starbucks? And then break it down for them. Tell them, like, I totally understand what you mean. Like, I used to think it was expensive too. I felt the same way until I broke it down and I realized I was actually spending more money on my average meal and eating out. Okay, I would spend like $7 once or twice a day on fast food, plus my stops for chips and soda at the gas station, and I wasn't even getting the nutritional value that Shakeology provides. One thing that we do in our support groups is we help people budget. That way they're saving money every month on groceries and they're getting their healthy living style while they're still reaching their goals. So if you break it down for people, they will really look at themselves and reflect and say, okay, maybe I can afford this. Like, how bad do I want it? And that's what it all comes down to, is how bad do they want it? So no, if they still say no after you've talked to them, you've told them all about it, no just means not right now. Okay, guys? Don't cross them off your list ever. Those no's will come back, okay? They are just currently not ready mentally or financially, and that's all there is to it. What I do is I've got their names down. If they've said no, I highlight their name, and that lets me know I need to go back to them and follow up with them. Not necessarily write about Shakeology in a program, but check on them. How are their children? What are they doing? This is all part of forming. It doesn't just happen the first time you talk to somebody. You've got to keep talking to them and keep reminding them that you're there for them and that you love them and that you want to help them. So don't ever cross their name off. Those no's will come back to you. Why? Why will they come back to you? Because you're consistently posting every single day, 3 to 5 times a day. They're going to see, they're watching you, and they're going to see that you're serious about your journey. And they're watching to see if you're going to be there long enough to support them, if you're going to be there long term, and you are, because you're amazing and you're on this team, and we know you are a goal getter and a hustler, or you wouldn't be sitting here watching this video right now. So consistency will show them that you're there for the long run, guys. I'm telling you, I tell my team all the time, it is 50% your posts and 50% your messages that makes this business run. You have to be just as consistent with your posting as you are with your messaging. End of story. So don't try to run this business on attraction marketing by just posting stuff. You've got to reach out to people. And that's what those Power of Threes that we listed in the group are there for, so that you can run this business the right way and get a solid business going and help a ton of people, okay? So the consistency that you're doing is you're posting 5 days a week, or 5 times a day, 3 to 5 times a day. Not always just about Beachbody. You've got to throw other things in there. You know, that you're a mom, or you love animals, or you love to ride bikes, or whatever your thing is. Maybe you love pizza and you find different really healthy ways that are 21 Day Fix approved or Beachbody program approved at this point, because they're all the containers now. But share things to your niche. Find what your niche is and share it with everybody all the time, and be passionate about it. Show your transformation stories. If you can use your teams, we are always here to help you and share our transformation stories. If you don't necessarily personally have a physical one, you can share other people's, and you can also share non-scale victories, because it's huge. Even if you don't have a physical one, you feel better mentally, right, than you did before Beachbody. You have more energy. Maybe your clothes fit better, or you got off medications that you were on. That's huge. I've had plenty of people who blood pressure has decreased. I had a diabetic on our team, and their insulin levels are maintaining. There are so many non-scale victories that people just don't understand that Shakeology and working out can help them with if they would just give it a try, you know, and your post can help someone. Don't feel like you have nothing to share with people. There is someone out there who can relate to how you are posting, because think about when you found your coach and they were posting all these things and their posts helped you in some small way. And now you're a coach and you're ready to help other people. You've got to be sharing just like your coach above you was. Show what coaching has done for you. Literally, I have a van payment that I didn't have before Beachbody, and Beachbody covers that every single month. I share that with people. I'm paying off school loans. I've got baby supplies paid for because of Beachbody. Little things. We're going to North Carolina for Thanksgiving, and that is all paid for by Beachbody, because if I wasn't doing this, I would just be a stay-at-home mom. And so now I get to be a stay-at-home mom, not losing time with my family. My kids are napping right now. And I get to be here with them and not lose those memories and not have to pay other people to watch my children. But I also get to help people at the same time and help my family while bringing in an income. I love to say I get to make an income while making an impact. And that's what we're all here doing, guys. So share those things, share them, and share that coaching is a huge accountability to your health and fitness yourself. Like, you have to be working out and being proof the product works. Share that, because people need accountability. And being a coach is like the ultimate accountability, because you have to share in order to be a successful coach, okay? So once they're all signed up, you say, okay, great. I'm excited to get you started on this journey. Do you have an account with Team Beachbody from any previous purchases? I always like to ask them that, because, again, if they have an account already, then that, if they just went to your link and bought something, it's going to go to the original coach. So I use this right here, and I'm sorry that it's kind of hard to read, but just reach out to me and I can send it to you if this is what you want to use. It says, hey, it's super easy to make me your coach. One, you can call this number. I give them Coach Relations number. Tell them you want Jennifer Badger to be your coach. Here's my coach ID. Or you can contact Beachbody through their online chat and ask to switch to Jennifer Badger Coach ID this. Here's the link and here's my email, because they sometimes ask that. So I added that in there. So that usually takes 1 to 2 days to process. Beachbody is really fast about that. So as soon as it's processed, you can send that link for the challenge pack. Or I usually give them, there are 2 options to sign up, and one is as a customer and one is a discount member. I always tell them that here's the difference. A customer pays $140 for their challenge pack today, and then they're going to pay $140 for their shakes every month after that. The discount member pays $140 for their challenge pack today, and then they're going to pay $115 a month for their shakes every month after that. So it's a huge difference, and I always say if you plan on sticking with this for more than a month, I would totally recommend going the discount member route. You can always postpone your fee up to 3 months or cancel at any time, but this way, if you want to get that second bag of Shakeology the second month at the cheap, you'll get it at the cheaper price. And then I also throw in, and if you get really good results and your friends start to notice, I can teach you how to drink your shakes for free. Which way sounds best to you? And 99% of the time they choose the discount member. And then I send them this right here. It says, here's what you need to do to sign up as a discount member. 1, click on this link. That is the Become a Coach link. Then you're going to click Become a Coach, and then I'll specify, also known as the discount member. You don't have any obligation to coach unless you decide you want to later on, and I can show you how if you like. Enter in all your information, check the term agreement boxes, and then click next. I like to tell them there's going to be a $40 fee, but it's waived with the purchase of the challenge pack they're getting. And then I tell them this is important. Make sure as you're completing the purchase, it says my name as your coach in the bottom right corner. If it doesn't say Jennifer Badger, you can enter my coach ID, which here it is, and that will automatically switch you to me. So Then on this page, you're going to select your challenge pack, and on the drop down bucket, you will also choose your shake flavor. I tell them I'm obsessed with vanilla, but I drank chocolate for a year before. They're both amazing. Let me know when you order so I can get you added to our challenge groups for accountability, motivation, and recipe ideas. That's it. It's super simple and super exciting. And then they go ahead and sign up. And I do like to always tell them too, when they're signing up as the discount member, that it's going to ask for their social security number for tax purposes only, in case they decide they end up want to help other people and make an income. So if they make anything over $600, they're going to get taxed, and they'll want to save 25% of their income. Now that they're all signed up, what do? You get them added to their challenge group. You get them added to your coaching group. You have a team page. We get them added to Team Make Your Move. And then I'll send them the coach welcome email. I'll kind of find out what kind of coach they want to be. Do they want to be a discount coach and that's it? Enjoy that 25% discount on their products. Or do they want to be a hobby coach? They love the shakes. They're loyal to the product, and they want to share it recreationally, maybe get their shakes paid for. Or do they want to be a business builder coach and go all in which case I will get them in the 14-day Smart Start. I will show them the files in our team page, direct them to YouTube channels that they can learn a bunch of different stuff. And then I also like to set up a one-on-one call with all of my coaches in case they want to know information or anything like that. You guys, you'll be surprised at your discount coaches and how many turn around and say, hey, like maybe I do want to get my shakes covered. So don't ever discount a discount coach, because they come back and they want to help and join the movement. So I hope you guys got some valuable information about this. Please post in the thread. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them for you. And I'm just so happy that you guys watched this video and you're here with me learning and taking the next step into moving your business forward. Everyone, have an awesome hump day. Bye.